I'm Anthony Totri, and I'm here in the Four Peaks minibar for another edition of Totri's 2 Cents. And, we couldn't stay away from talking about everything going on in Boulder, Colorado. This week's Totri's 2 Cents is all about how Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffs, how they're the biggest laughingstock in college athletics right now. And look, before we even get into what's new and going on in Boulder, let me tell you right now that I told you so. I told you that Deion Coach Prime Sanders and the CU Buffs weren't going to be a CFP team, that they weren't going to be an AP top 25 team. And right now, the only thing that they look like is a damn circus, because everybody in the nation is laughing at that program right now simply because you have former players doing interviews and then going on and saying, hey, I didn't have a great time with this program. That's why I opted to enter the transfer portal and leave. They teared you down. They didn't build you up, right? And then you have the starting quarterback, the son of Deion Coach Prime Sanders, quote retweeting, saying, I don't even remember this kid, must have been mid. And then you got another player down in the comments dropping a video saying, yeah, absolutely, the video having since been deleted. And then you got these players going back and forth, current, former portal guys. Eventually you've got Deion Sanders himself in the mix, taking the social media, talking about how he's got time to fire back, how his son is going to be a top 5 pick. Literally, one of the tweets was, tell your son stop act like he the coldest out here, then put up a 4-8 season, which is valid. 4-8, one of, if not the worst team in the Pac-12 last season. Coach Prime quote retweeting it, saying he will be a top 5 pick. Where your son going? LOL. I got time today. LOL. Well, guess what, Coach Prime? You know why you have time? It's because you're not doing your job. You're not doing your job as a Division I college football coach looking to the future. How about you take those Twitter fingers, okay, and then maybe you go and do some recruiting? Because as it stands right now, how many players have entered the portal since Colorado's spring season ended? All I see every single day is, oh, new player. Here's a couple running backs leaving. Here's a couple linemen leaving. And then you've got this bad news. And guess what? In the class of 2025, you're the only Big 12 program without a class of 2025 commit. So my message to all of the CU Buffs fans that are currently defending Deion, Shedeur, and all these guys right now is, guess what? Just think. And I told you so. When Shedeur's gone, which is next year, and Travis Hunter is gone, which is next year, and Shiloh is gone, which is, probably next year, do you think Deion's sticking around? Do you genuinely believe that Deion Sanders is sticking around for you? And is that what you want? Because if you have 2 top 10 picks like you think you do, and hey, I'll be honest, they're 2 talented players. We'll see if any of the off-the-field stuff maybe hurts their stock. But Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, definitely 2 talented players that should be top 10 picks. If you're the worst team in the Pac-12 with 2 top 10 picks, what happens when they leave? If you can't win with those guys, what happens? If you blow a 40-point lead to the Stanford Cardinal in the final season of the Pac-12 with those 2 guys, then what happens? It's not going to get any easier in the Big 12. And guys, as long as this circus continues, people are going to be laughing about Coach Prime and the CU Buffs. Guys, let me know what you think of this week's Totri's 2 Cents.